YouTube, I am doing a video on the Keurig Hot 2.0 K425. Got it yesterday. Had been researching Keurigs for a while. Wanted one. I had another one that was similar, but that took Kcups, but wasn't really a Keurig. And I was ready to upgrade, so I went and I got this one yesterday at Walmart. This one holds 70 ounces. The reservoir is on the side. And I was doing a lot of research, so I'm going to show you how this one works. There's a little power button in the corner here. It's all touchscreen. Turn it on. It's got the LED indicator, nighttime, and it goes off. It takes about 30-45 seconds to heat up. Okay, you see I've got the time set. The display is very easy to work. Let's see if we can get that a little better. Okay, we've got the settings, language clock, and auto on and off. The languages available are English, Spanish, and French. And then it's very self-explanatory to set the clock. And then it has the auto on and off, so whatever time you want the Keurig to turn on, and then whatever time you want it to turn off, but it doesn't have auto brew settings. So I'm going to disable that because I just turn it on when I'm ready to use it. I don't need it to come on automatically. And then it has the energy save mode. So if it's on, I have mine set for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes of idle time, it will automatically turn off. You have your preferred brew settings. These are the settings specifically for the Kcup. I don't use the Kcup, so I don't use that. Number 1 is for the carafe. I don't have the carafe. I have no intentions of using the carafe. The number 2 setting, you can set it for your mugs or strong. The number 3 setting and the number 4 setting is the one they suggest that you use, and I have mine set for 12 ounces strong, but usually I do 10, so I'm going to do 10 and save it. And then 5 and 6 are for items that are apparently to be coming. Okay. We also have your wallpaper. You can change the wallpaper to several different colors. I've got mine set to the blue. And then you can choose your temperature settings, ranging from low to high. And of course, I've got mine set at high. Recommended temperature is 192 degrees. And then if you're in high altitude, you can use that to make sure you're getting the best use. You have your water filter reminder. I don't have the water filter here, but I do plan on getting it because it has a little spot here. I don't know if you can see that dark spot inside where the water filter can go. And then of course you can restore factory settings if you like. So I went out, and like I said, I got this at Walmart yesterday. It was $109. And I bought, I'm going to do a comparison here. I bought this little EcoFill Cup, $5, that works with this Keurig. And I also went out and got the Keurig, my Kcup, specifically for the Keurig, because I guess there was some menu that was supposed to come up, but this menu is built into this coffee maker, because on the videos I watched there was a menu that came up with the cups 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that on here is under the preferred brew settings, so I didn't necessarily need that cup. but I want to show you how it works. So if you lift the lid, I've already run the hot cycle, but the first time you use it, let me back all the way out of there. The first time you use it, you have to do a clean cycle, and once the water's primed, which when you put this on here, it'll fill the reservoir. But if you open the lid and close it, it will give you this dispense hot water, and you'll press continue, and it will do the hot water clean. I'm going to show you how that works. And you press this, and you have to press it, and it'll do the clean. Just to rinse anything that's sitting in there from shipping and whatnot. So while waiting for that, I'm going to compare these three. Now this one, I was surprised. It worked because in the videos that I watched, it said that the generic Kcups would not work. And I put this one in there to show my sister yesterday that it wouldn't work. And to my surprise, I got the message that it could brew. So apparently the generic Kcups, at least the ones that I have, this is from Aldi, does work. So, and the flavor that I got from this my Kcup and this little purple one are much different. It was actually a much better flavor, and this one I was really surprised. So this one I may be taking back because I got a much better, much stronger flavor coffee from this my Kcup, or excuse me, EcoFill. So that has finished running. So I am going to open this up and just show you. I'm not going to brew the generic one, but I'm going to stick this is a generic donut store blend. There is no Keurig logo, and there's none of the infrared ink on the edges. So I'm going to stick it in there. And when I close it, I get the ready signal. So it will brew the generic ones. So if you're interested in using the generic Kcups, it'll take it on this one. So I'm going to take that out. And then I'm going to show you these Kcups here. These Kcups, I got the Dunkin' Donuts caramel coffee cake coffee. Sounded good, tastes amazing. So I'm gonna fill this in here. And this bag says to use about a tablespoon and a half. So I'm just gonna stick it in there. I'm spilling coffee a little bit. So I've got it filled just to about the top of the mesh. Okay, I'm going to use this one because I'm actually going to brew it. I'm not going to use the my Kcup one because it's 10:30 at night. But this is the my Kcup, and it locks and unlocks. And this is what the inside looks like. And you don't want to fill past that little green spot. It says max on there. So it takes about 2.5 tablespoons. Okay. But I am going to use this one. And it reads this like the little infrared ink. So this one you have to put with the hinge on either side. So the hinge has to face either this way or this way. It cannot be like this because it won't work. So put that in there like so and close it. And it's ready to go. So as you can see, the setting that we had on setting number 4, it's strong, 10 ounces. So it's already preset from earlier in the video. Press the little button. And if you hear the difference from where the water ran and the cleansing, that's the way it normally does on a regular cup of coffee. The sound that you hear now with that little pulsating is the strong brew. It causes the pressure to contract more to extract more of the coffee from the cup, which is really nice, and it turns out very good. And you can see, it shows you that it's brewing, and it will tell you when it's ready. As you can see, that's a nice dark cup. Smells amazing. Okay. And the sugar is still dripping. Don't lift it. Okay. And there's your message. Your brew is complete. And then from there, it will go ahead and preheat. As long as it's on, it will continue to preheat so that when you put your cup under there, it's ready to go. But if you turn it off, it just takes, less than a minute for it to preheat. So this is ready. And it's a nice, beautiful cup of coffee. So I have some vanilla caramel creamer here that I am going to add. Yay. Okay. See how that tastes? And that tastes really good. And that is the Keurig 2.0 K425. Apparently it is the same as the K475, but the K475 comes with the Kcup, and it comes with a couple of sample packs of coffee, and it also comes with the water filter and the hinge for, the handle for the water filter. But that is the only difference. But like I said, I got this at Target, $14.99. I will more than likely be taking it back because I don't notice any difference between this one and using this little $5 one that I got at Walmart. And actually the flavor in this one is a lot better than the one in the Kcup. So hopefully that was of some help. On the power button to turn it off, you press and hold the power button, and then again to turn it on, it's just a little tap, and then it brings you to your home screen. And there's my blue wallpaper that I have set. So hopefully that was a helpful review of some sort. But again, you can use your own coffee. You can use the generic Kcups. Had no problem using those. And you can use the My Kcup coffee filter.